Hi, it's the Bocce guy here with John Ross at Shady Oak Cellars. And we've got a great court here, and John's going to tell us a little bit about it.
We built this court back in 2001. My wife had qualified to play on the U.S. team, and she had no place to practice because bocce had become so popular that our local club, Campo de Bocce, was sold out. Even though that we were members, we could not make reservations because it was sold out months in advance. So with the Silicon Valley companies. So I wanted a court of my own, and I asked her permission. She said no for several years, and then when she found out she couldn't practice and to get ready for the Worlds, she caved in and said, okay, build me a court. So this is really her court.
And what's the surface?
The surface is oyster shell flour. Unfortunately, it's not swept for your video because we've been busy with the Nationals, but it's oyster shell flour, and it's mixed with a little all-purpose sand that you buy in a sack at any hardware store. And the mix ratio is just get a big old regular wheelbarrow and put one 50-pound bag of oyster shell flour and 3 rounded shovels of all-purpose sand. Mix it up very well, and we found that ratio and that procedure gives you a very workable playing surface.
And do we have the minimum international dimensions here?
Yes, we do. This is minimum size for Punto Rafa Volo, 24 meters, and it is 80 feet 4 inches long in the English system. And we just offset the center lines, so it plays 4 meters, 7 meters, 9 meters, and 13¼ meters to the center line, going in each direction, so that we do have regulation Rafa here.
That's great. That's terrific.
And we have also offset lines for Volo, so that we can play the brass ball game Volo on this court, even though it wouldn't be acceptable for an international tournament. But the base of the court is 6 inches of crushed granite fines that is reclaimed from the rock crusher when they make aggregate. And these pieces of material are microscopic to the size of about a BB, and they are broken and fractured so that they are jagged, and when they're compacted they bond together, and the compaction is very tight and does not loosen or soften up. And we put the court in 1 inch at a time using wheelbarrows and a rake and a screed to move it out at 1 inch levels, and then watered it thoroughly. And we used a regular garden roller to tighten it up before we put a vibroplate on it, because if you use a vibroplate in the fresh material, it will plow right through it. So we recommend you water it first and then use a roller to tighten it, and then the compactor will not plow through the loose material and really give you a tight surface. By putting it in 1 inch at a time, over time with rain and the calcium from the oyster shell percolates down into the base, and it ends up acting as if we had a 6-inch thick granite slab under this court. And it's soft enough that the ball would not bounce as it would off granite, but we have a very playable surface.
Well, that's great. Thanks for sharing all this information.
All right, Mario.
We wish you many years of happiness with this great court.
Thank you very much.